Palau President Surangel Jr. spoke at the UOG Center for Island Sustainability Conference Friday morning about a travel bubble between Palau and Taiwan, which officially opened with the arrival of more than 100 Taiwanese tourists on April 1. The travel bubble instituted processes and infrastructure that would safely transport tourists between the two COVID-safe nations. According to the Palau president, the idea to finally open the corridor was based on data and extensive preparations from both nations, a confidence-building process that included a visit from Taiwanese officials to check the island's health infrastructure back in January.
So we're fortunate that the Taiwanese government back in early January was able to send a team to Palau from their Ministry of Health, their CEC. They came to Palau, they went around, they saw what we had, the infrastructure we had in place, and then they built the confidence that yes, we are truly COVID-free. They realized that we were not just testing people that came off flights, we were testing anybody that had possible other flu symptoms or that in the community. So they built Taiwan had to build that confidence that Palau was truly COVID-free.
He said the U.S. Health and Human Services team also provided training to healthcare and medical personnel in providing support and care to COVID-19 patients. HHS also shared data on COVID-19 risks, and the data shared solidified the Palau government's decision to start a travel bubble with Taiwan.
Because, ultimately you need to make decisions based on facts. And, just the data that was shared, I think was important was the fact that if we open a corridor or with Taiwan, the risk of getting one COVID case from Taiwan to Palau would be 1 in 4 million. So 1 in 4 million, I think we can look at maybe accepting that risk because that's would take 40,000 flights before we had one COVID case. But of course, it could be on the first flight. But I think basically what it was to get to the point where we are.
For the first time since March 2020, at the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic, Palau allowed tourists to come in. Like Guam, Palau's tourism-dependent economy was impacted by the pandemic. According to Jr., 42% of Palau's payroll in the private sector was affected because of the downturn in tourism. Luella Lucinio, PNC News First.